I know desperation, desperate measures make people do lots of things, but there is something called a system within this country. There is an affidavit you have to give. There are Aadhaar cards. I mean, he is defying everything possible. Not that Aadhaar card has my Jat or yours. Good, thank God, it doesn't. We shouldn't have it. But then the point is, what has come? Is this Yatnal's last resort, Vijay Grover?
I think so. He's pressed the panic button, Sudha. The fact, the way he's going, he took it to a personal level. Now he's come down to the caste level. So very clearly, this shows one thing, that he has nothing left with which he can attack Yediyurappa, but make these kind of allegations or questions. Now, the question that I asked, or the question that the people of the state would definitely ask is, what difference does it make to the politics of Yediyurappa? I mean, okay, we know caste equations are very important for the parties, caste equations are very important for the thing. But the way he served as the chief minister, or the way he's worked as a leader of opposition, or the way he's done his politics, has anyone been very specific about what the caste is? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to 90% of the population of Karnataka as to what his caste is, or whether he's actually a Lingayat or a Shettar, or the other thing that Yatnal may prop up tomorrow. So clearly, that is something which is inconsequential, because I feel somewhere down the line, this is something that needs to be stemmed by the BJP High Command, at least now. Already the party is in factions. The party is not able to give a position. You have leaders like Yatnal who come up with these kind of allegations and, say that, he's not the Lingayat and he's claiming to be a Lingayat leader. Let's not forget, he is the man who brought the BJP to power in the state.
True.
And in South India, I would say, for that matter.
Yes.
And that is his biggest achievement. Nobody can take that away from him.
Okay, Professor Chambi Puranik, senior political analyst, has also joined us. Namaskara, Professor. Hope you are good. Good to see you. Professor, I mean, there is a limit to, attacking someone. Like I said in my introduction, that, vendetta politics defies all logic, but this is beyond logic. Now, Yatnal is saying that Yediyurappa is not a Lingayat, he is Balagera Shettar, a small OBC community. I mean, your opening comment, I see that you are smiling, rather laughing, Professor Sir.
No, because it's a laughable thing only, because as Grover ji said, ethanol has become mad, So in the medical terms, or in the medical analysis, in the brain, there is a kind of short or mad corner, and that sometimes, when comes out when all other whatever the left and right side of the brain works like that. So I think he is in that syndrome, the third kind of whatever the mistake or the lapses that the brain definitely causes, because I think in his eagerness or in his outburst against Yediyurappa and Vijayendra and all his failures, it's a frustrated kind of statement. I don't see any reason or a kind of valid point, because Shettar means in the Lingayats, which I know very well, there are many kayakas. Kayakas means the work, the kind of work that they do, a farmer or a trader or a priest or somebody else who is doing some other manual jobs and all that. So Mr. Yediyurappa comes from that Banjiga group, which are the traders. Originally they are traders. And I don't think Mr. Yatnal has a right to comment like that. It is like saying the last kind of desperate attempt by Yediyurappa saying that he is not a Lingayat. Yatnal saying Yediyurappa is not a Lingayat. I think it is not only foolish, but I think something which has to be laughed at. I don't think anybody will take him seriously, because the very fact that the Lingayats hold Mr. Yediyurappa in high esteem, other than Mr. Vijayendra Patil or J.H. Patel and Vijayendra, the most senior,
most important, yes.
Leader. Yeah, Vijayendra, who fought against Srimati Indira Gandhi, that kind of whatever background that is there, and Yediyurappa is 200% a Lingayat. Not that, who is Yatnal to give certificate about his birth and background? If not, Yatnal, I think, should be sent to mental hospital, as Mr. Vijayendra has said. So I think there is something wrong, and BJP High Command must
Yeah,
definitely
but
act, because
Professor Sir, let me also add that those people who suffer from mental ailment need help. They cannot help it. But this man on the screen can help it and is still doing it. It is only political power which is making him do this. Vijay Grover, but won't you agree with me? I was thinking this morning, Vijay, why is it that the central leadership does not put an end to this? We've been waiting. It first said, end of January, we waited. Then they said, no, 10th of February, we waited. They said, no, actually, it's 25th. We waited. We are now into March. I mean, March is begun. I do not know. Well, central leadership seem to be sitting tight on this. And this is what is also egging on Basnagowda Yatnal to kind of keep, at it and insult Yediyurappa, even if the central leadership is not very keen to change the president of the state BJP unit. How are they tolerating insult to such a tall leader, sir? Vijay Grover?
But it's a very unfortunate thing. I'll tell you, the one, maybe the BJP High Command is busy with too many things. And now that again there's another round of elections which is going to happen, maybe all their energies are focused over there. But the fact is that, now it's become Yediyurappa family versus Yatnal. But what are the other senior BJP leaders in the state doing?
Right.
Why does not anyone else, be it R. Ashok, be it S.R. Bombay, B.S. Bombay, or be it Sadaran Gowda or Shobha Karanlaj, why anybody else is not even, taking sides on this? Because everybody is just having fun, I feel, from the sidelines and waiting as to what extent can Yatnal embarrass Yediyurappa. Now, that is something which is very unfortunate, uh, because the state is now headed for one of the worst droughts. The way the summer heat is,
True.
started, and
Yeah.
we could be like, heading for a very bad drought. We are not. I mean, political parties are there to, protect people. And this is the time when they need to, gear up, get central resources, get state government to, take care of all the things that need to be done. And here, what do we have? We have a leader who's calling that this is not the caste of the leader, and that is the kind of questions, and everybody is talking about it. This is not what the people of the state voted these
Right.
politicians for.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Anybody's
yeah.
caste or anybody's religious faith is not the issue over here. It
No.
should not be the issue.
Yeah, but
Public
Vijay,
service is important.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Vijay, that's a very idealistic world that you belong to and maybe I belong to. But all elections are fought based on caste only. Professor Sir, this kind of to say that he's not a Lingayat, it could influence a lot of people. Let's not forget last time what happened during the elections. I'm going to talk about the Vokaliga votes, for instance. From JD, it went straight into the lap of DK Shivakumar. He's emerged as the Vokaliga boss man today. Lingayats are, it's the linchpin of the BJP support in Karnataka. By making, you know what, sometimes this fictionalization, something can also become fact if you keep repeating a lie. Don't you think that Yediyurappa's status as a Lingayat leader really matters in Karnataka?
I think, Mr. Yatnal, has lost balance, not only comprehension, but also sociologically and historically. I don't think anybody will agree with Mr. Yatnal, when saying that Mr. Yediyurappa is not a Lingayat and all that. Other, minus Yediyurappa, what is BJP? 9.5% votes, he commanded when he went formed BJP and fought the election against BJP and Congress.
Right.
So, Yatnal, I think he should know. I mean, as you said, realistically, repeating lies, but
Yeah.
it will not
Yes.
go to the minds of Lingayats. Lingayats
Why
are very,
isn't so, sir, before I want to ask you what I asked Vijay. Why is the central leadership so quiet, sir? First of all, Yediyurappa, they were the ones who took him screaming and shouting from the chief minister. I said he's too old. Then they bring him back. Now someone is attacking him, attacking his son, attacking his family. Forget about everyone. I'm only talking about Yediyurappa here. One of the tallest leaders. I may agree, disagree with his politics. Tallest, respectable. But the point is that the central leadership is totally quiet. Why do you think?
maybe central leadership is, searching for the kind of feelers, the developments that are there, how much support Mr. Yatnal has got. You see, he's an errand boy. I think Yatnal is known for such kind of mischievous statements, very sensationalizing kind of things that are there, which are not I mean, based on facts or whatever evidence. As Mr. Grover said, he should have talked about the affairs of the state, administration, corruption. Yesterday, the Contractors Association is alleged against the state government, but he is a supporter of Siddaramaiah. So that means to show that Yatnal is fighting his own personal battle and is using such kind of whatever foolish statements or statements which cannot be accepted by majority of Lingayats or even the non-Lingayats who consider Mr. Yediyurappa as a strong leader of Lingayats. I think that thing will not go well. And as you said, politics, such kind of things, they come and go. The public memory is very short to that. Tomorrow people will laugh at Yatnal, not at Mr. Yediyurappa. Because Mr. Yediyurappa or Vijayendra, they have definitely contributed for the whatever success or stay or the kind of effectiveness of BJP in Karnataka. So at this stage, I think High Command should act, and after having given a notice to him and his reply being given, they are sleeping over it. So that means to say somebody in the High Command, maybe Santosh or his group or some Lingayats who are not capable of becoming state leaders like Yediyurappa, I think it will take another 2 decades for anybody to emerge as tall as Mr. Yediyurappa.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
is my, very, very considered assessment.